So let's turn our attention to zakah for a brief moment. So we have a lot of young viewers out there. I know that a lot of young people do view zakah as something that they would do down the line when they get a job or when they're adults. And so I would like to think that sadaqah and zakah is something that you're never too young to do. Can you comment on how zakah relates to younger people?
Well, zakah is one of the greatest things that one can do. And I think last episode we mentioned the ayah of in the Quran when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُم مِّن قَبْلِ أَنْ يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتَ فَيَقُولُ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَّدَّقُ وَأَكُن مِّنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. A man comes, he sees he's dead, and he sees what's right and what's wrong and what's valuable and what's not, and he would ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just bring me back for the briefest of time so I can do one thing so I can win Jannah again, which is pay charity. So charity and the ultimate level of charity is zakah, because it's the obligated part of charity, is very important. And it's very simple. It's 2.5% of whatever you have left after 1 year in the bank that you did not have need for. And any assets you have except your ride, which is your car, or your house. And zakah brings blessings to your money. It's that 2.5% that makes the 97.5%. Actually, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it prosper. A main concept in Islam that comes with the zakah is barakah.
Yeah.
It's not the amount of money, it's the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would put in your money when you spend it. Would I buy it in a car that would make me comfortable, or a car that gets me into an accident?
So sadaqah, can it be given to non-Muslims?
Well, the rule of sadaqah is الْأَقْرَبُونَ أَوْلَى بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. The closest people to you are more deserving of your virtue.
Right.
So if you have people around you, a family, acquaintances, co-workers, and you make sure that everybody is okay and nobody needs anything, and there's another human being around, you can give that if it's for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The rule is, and hadith Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, that a man asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who are the most loved people by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He said the most loved people by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are the most beneficial and helpful to people. People in Arabic means Muslims, non-Muslims, even animals that humans interact with. We know Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had kindness and mercy unto animals, and we know the hadith of the woman that tied a cat or locked up a cat in her house, did not allow her to go out to look for her rizq, and did not leave her food, and she was actually sentenced to hellfire for that. So if the closest persons to you, Muslims or family, are satisfied, and then somebody needs help as a human being, this would be loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if it's done for His sake.
In terms of, let's focus our attention back to zakah for a little bit. This country, United States, is notorious for not saving. So what is actually the balance there? So if you don't have any saving for yourself, is it mandatory to pay zakah?
Well, the rule is what you have left at the end of the year that you did not use, you pay 2.5%, is all assets, even gold, properties, and things like that. No one would spend the entire 97.5% just to avoid the 2.5%. It's logical. And the matter of fact, you would hear a debate between economists in America nowadays. They want to have a flat tax of 17.5%. That is the proposed thing. But the biggest problem is that, well, if somebody who's poor and he does not have money, and actually what he buys is his food and his clothes, and it doesn't have anything left, when we tax him as a sales tax 17.5% and call it all the taxes you have to pay, we're penalizing the poor. When you see the way that Islam and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had made it, 2.5% of what you have left, if you are poor and you have nothing left at the end of the year, then you're not paying any taxes. If you have anything left as a rich man or an average income person, then you pay 2.5%. So again, it defies logic that someone would pay spend 97.5% just to avoid a minimal thing like 2.5%.